Hello traders, it's your one and only Forex skill coach Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you guys here today. If this is your first time on my channel, you're a super welcome. A special welcome to you anyway, and I want you to hit the subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. Very important, so that you don't miss out a thing. Whenever I post strategies, I want you to be the first to get notified. Okay, so hit the subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. Alright, if you've done that, thank you very much. At the end of this video, if you find this video helpful, you want to hit the like button, okay, and don't forget to leave a comment below in case if there's anything you don't understand about the strategy. Once I see your comments, I'll always be there to respond. Okay, then the next thing you want to do right now is to go straight to the description below and join my Telegram channel. All right, here in my Telegram channel, sometimes I post signals, all right, but I don't do that all the time because of so many things that I do, all right, things I do even outside Forex and so much more, all right. But I always teach quite a lot of things here in this channel that you need to know and learn as a trader, and I post analysis, all right, and then as you can see, currently we're at 2.7 thousand. I remember when this channel was just very new, right? From 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 to 10, you know, we keep growing every single week. Now we're 2.7. Then there's another thing you would love to do. A lot of people have been asking me, hey team, how do we know when a market is really overbought and really oversold? How do we know to prevent a spike from catching us, this and that? All right, when you come to my Telegram channel right now, you want to go straight to the pinned post. Okay, this pinned post here, once you click on it, you're gonna see the video. Okay, it was a live training. I had to make it a live training where I taught a lot of traders here. All right, I made it a live training and I taught them how to use simple support and resistance to find areas where there could be spikes and how to prevent them. Okay, so once you join this Telegram channel, you just click on the pinned post and you'll find that. Okay, so apart from having a wonderful strategy, you also need to always know how to use those support and resistance so that you can always prevent some certain and unnecessary spikes. Okay, right now I will have to put a stop loss, all right, to cover my profits on all this trade, so that while I teach you, I wouldn't have to be focusing on my trade, but I'll have to focus on what I want to teach you. So just give me a second and I'll put a stop loss on all my trade. Okay, I'm back. All right, I've just set a stop loss on all these trades. Okay, even though I know that boom and crash don't respect stop losses, but not really that it doesn't respect stop losses. The thing is that it's when your stop loss is triggered, all right, it also takes quite a little more cash money from your account. Okay, like if you set a stop loss to prevent like if you set a stop loss that you want to lose just $4, when a spike occurs, it's gonna take like $4.2 or $4.3 from you. That's boom and crash for you. Why it happens, I don't know. Okay, but whichever way, I've set my stop loss, so if the trade goes against me in any way, whatever it's gonna take from me is not gonna be a loss on me. All right, it's just gonna be a little. Okay, so let's get into the charts. I call this strategy the spider web strategy. I don't know why I just gave it that name, but if you ask me, I'll tell you, because it looks like a spider web anyway. Yeah, if you can see lots of spider ropes everywhere. You can see spider webs everywhere. Okay. All right, don't get it twisted. Okay, at this junction, actually I ought to take my profits according to the strategy rule, but I'm not gonna be afraid of that right now because I've just set my stop loss already. Okay, this is where my stop loss is for all the trades. Okay, so I'm not gonna be afraid right now. I will teach you exactly how to use the strategy after giving you the settings. All right, so make sure you stay close to to listen and understand how to really use this strategy. Okay, so first settings, we have the moving average. If you watched my last video, this settings on the indicator one is the same settings here. Alright, the moving average to be 16, simple. You make it green, pixel 4. The second moving average 26, the same thing, simple, everything. The third one, you make it 36, simple, everything the same. The fourth one, 46, simple, the same. And then a fifth one, which is 56, simple, alright, 4 pixel. Then lastly, you have here on the on the main chart, on the main chart, you have then the Ichimoku 99, 20 and 20. Alright, make sure you don't leave this field unfilled. Alright, then you want to make the Tenkan Sen to be red, while others the color of your background. We don't want to see it on the background. Okay, so this is for your main charts. Now for the indicator window one, we have the first relative strength index to be period of 1 pixel black, so you don't see it on the background. Then the levels, you have 76.82, 20.414. Then you have a moving average in it, which is 190 period. Okay, make it simple, apply to high, 1 pixel. Alright, you just want it to be little. Okay, you don't want it to be the line to be so large. Okay, because we're gonna be using it for just one thing. Okay, and I will tell you exactly what that is. Then you have the average directional movement to be 50 as period, the style to be red, and others to be the color of your background. Take note, there's no levels in it. Then you have a second relative strength index. Sorry, I forgot to show you something. On the first relative index, okay, you have this to be the period, and the pixel is 2, the color is red. Okay, why the second relative strength index, which is this one here right now, the period should be 9, your style, the color of your background, then your levels should be 70. For the 8.56, your description should be take profit. Alright, then the color should be blue, not red. The first one is red, and this one now is what? Blue. Then the third indicator we have on ground is another relative strength index again. Period to be 2, apply the close, the color of your background. Then levels, we have 76.82, 14.72, and then the color should be what? Yellow. You can make the pixel as large as you want it to be, let's say 3 pixel. Then you click done. Then finally we have one more indicator, which is what? The Ichimoku. And then you have your Tenkan Sen to be 9, the Jukin Sen to be 20, and the Saku Span B to be what? 20. Make sure you don't fill it. It should be unfilled. While you have the Tenkan Sen here to be whatever color you desire, then the pixel should be 4, while others should be what? Negative. That is the color of your background. No levels. You click done. That brings us here on the main charts. Before I proceed to explain how to use this strategy, I want to remind you one more time that if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button right now, turn on the notification bell, alright, so that you don't miss out the next strategy that I'll be posting very soon. Okay, I would have loved to set another stop loss because the price has really gone a bit deeper. I should have set it somewhere here. That's to be in more profits, and I think I would do that right now. Okay, all stop loss set, $38 profit with the lowest lot size. Now let's get into business. Now we can see in the main charts we have the main webs of the spider strategy. All right, we have the moving average, all of them green in color, as you can see, and then we have just one indicator to red in color. Now this red indicator is the Ichimoku, and what does it indicate? It indicates a good time to enter the markets. Okay, whenever the Ichimoku line crosses over all the green moving averages, all right, downward, and then the moving average is above, right, then is a buying opportunity. And whenever the Ichimoku crosses, whoa, something stupid just happened, and what's that? A spike just took me off the trade. Whatever the case may be, I'm in profit. All right, okay, so let's ride on, traders. Okay, so when the Ichimoku crosses over the moving average is upward and the moving average is facing down, then is a selling opportunity. That's for in the main charts. Okay, why you have this other indicators here is kind of like for you to have multiple confluences to take a trade. Okay, if you watched the previous strategy that I posted, which consists of just this indicators here, these ones were not part of it, just this ones, you would understand what I mean by multiple confluences. That is, now we have this strategy to tell us when to enter the market, and then we also have this one to give us more signal to enter the market. The zoom level of this strategy is the very last zoom level. Okay, you can see this is you taking it up, right, and this is you taking it to the very last. Okay, I can't remember when last I posted a strategy with zoom level of this limit. Okay, very funny. I always get questions from people who come to ask me, hey Tim, can this work with a 15-minute time frame? Can it work with a 1-minute time frame? Hey trader, this is the answer to those questions. If I give you a strategy based on a certain time frame, you have your demo account, so all you need to do is to use your demo account and use the same rules of the strategy to test run it on whichever time frame you feel is easier, better, or best for you to take your trades. And if you see it working fine for you on a demo, then it's cool. Okay, but for me, I give you my strategy based on the time frame that I see to be best for me and easy for me to trade along with. Okay, so I'm using the 5-minute time frame. This is the boom 500. You can also use it on crash. Okay, so alright, so now that we know what the indicators here in the main chart do, now let's talk about these ones. Okay, like I told you, is the work of these indicators here are to give you more confluences to take your trade. So we have the moving average, which is the white one, the tiny white one you can see, to be your trend moving average. Okay, it tells you the current trend according to the time frame that you are trading with. Okay, so whenever you see it from the overbought level coming downward, all right, to the oversold level, it tells you that the market is in a downtrend. Take note, is not an indicator to tell you when to buy or sell. All right, like other strategies that I post sometimes, and I tell you is overbought you sell, or is oversold you buy. Okay, now this indicator here, if you want to work with it, you can also work with it as overbought and oversold. But what I use it actually for this strategy here is to know the trend. Okay, so when I see it coming down, I know it's a selling opportunity. Okay, and you want to always make sure that you trade along with the trend. That's what I always tell my students in the Bullish Bear Academy. I always tell them to trade with the trend. Okay, so then after the moving average, the next thing is we have the Ichimoku. Now the Ichimoku tells us the current the price movement. When the price is coming down, the Ichimoku goes down. But you notice something, that when the price is coming down, the average directional movement goes up. Alright, and when the price is going up, the average directional movement comes down. So you want to spot out the two blue lines here, the two blue relative strength index line, this two line, this one and this one, which is the 70 and the 48.56, to be your take profit area. Okay, when the average directional movement has crossed the 76.82, which is the yellow line, when it has crossed it and coming downward, is tells you that is a buying opportunity, and you should look forward to taking your profit when price gets to the 48.56. Sometimes it could get to it, sometimes it could be a bit close to it, and even sometimes it could also cross it. Alright, but that's an area where you want to look forward to either locking your profit or taking your profit, to watch out if the market is still ready to go according to your direction. Okay, so you always have the Ichimoku walking along with price. So if we take a bit observation, we gotta see that from this level here, all right, this was where the Ichimoku crossed all the moving average lines to prove what? A selling opportunity. And then we get to see also what happened here, that the Ichimoku was currently coming down and then spiked up. Okay, as you can see here, the Ichimoku spiked up to a take profit zone. That was, if there's anybody who was buying at that junction, you should have taken profit at that take profit zone, the blue line, as I was saying. But I don't expect you to even place a buy, since the trend is actually a downtrend. Okay, you trade with the trend. Okay, so I don't expect you to buy at this junction. You should look forward to more selling. Okay, so another thing you get to notice is that the Ichimoku hit the take TP level and started coming down because the price was a downtrend. So this one had given you the first proof to sell, and then this one also gave you another proof to sell, and then you can see that the average directional movement also gave you a proof to sell by doing what? Going upward and entered into the 76.82 level. All right, so as long as you see it going up in this level, all right, is a selling opportunity, and when you see it beginning to come down, is a buying opportunity. So let's take this line over to here. Okay, and then we see, I'll put it here, and then we see where the line crossed over here, coming downward. All right, and this one was going upward, and you see that it was actually a buying opportunity, even though the Ichimoku here hadn't given us confirmation. This is where it gave us confirmation, but right from here was already signals to place your buy. All right, that is why I said they have the both of them are here to give you multiple confirmations. So sometimes this one could give you confirmation first, sometimes this one could give you confirmation first, but it gets perfect when the both of them gives you confirmation even at the same time. So this was where this one gave you a confirmation that you can buy, even though it was quite a little spikes, then the selling opportunity began. All right, so if you took your trade from here, you'll still be in some good profits. So that is exactly how the strategy works.